Mediation is a process. It's an informal process, it's a voluntary process where an independent third party helps the two parties or a group who are in dispute find a resolution which they can both agree upon. And that's done through a recognised process. It starts by the mediator building rapport with each of the parties on an individual basis. So meeting with them individually and really covering 3 areas. As I explained on the phone, Trevor, this meeting now is an opportunity for me to really understand what's gone on from your perspective.
Yeah.
So there's really 3 things I want to explore with you. The first is, what do you feel has happened that's led us to sitting down in mediation today? Secondly, understanding what's been the impact of this conflict on the individuals concerned and how they're feeling about it. And thirdly, what do you see as the way forward? And those 3 areas the mediator will explore in a coaching style to help the party really understand why they are in conflict and why they need to do something about that. The first concerns are usually to understand the confidentiality that is involved. They are often surprised to know that a record of what's being said is not kept in a mediation and that it is an informal and confidential process.
Thank you very much for coming in. Well, basically there's a grievance has landed on my desk at the beginning of this week. From our accounts team. A part-time member of staff has actually made quite a serious accusation towards her manager, suggesting that he's bullied her into working outside of her contracted hours.
So will we see you tomorrow, Sue?
Sorry?
Will you be coming in tomorrow?
No, Trevor, we've talked about this. You know I can't come back in tomorrow. I'm looking after my son. I'm a mother. I have not seen my son all week.
We've all got responsibilities. We've all got responsibilities, Sue. Yeah, my responsibility is here. My responsibility is to this firm, is to my team. Yeah.
I can't handle this.
Oh, very well. That you could have helped us out this week, this Friday, and you're doing nothing.
Trevor, this is really not like you. I'm going to have to do something about it.
That's the last time I stick my neck out for you. Anyway, have a nice weekend. See you. Bye.
That's kind of the issue, and you know, I've had experience of employment tribunals, and really I want to make sure that's not going to happen again. Mediation is something that I know you guys are very strong with, and so that's something that I thought might be worth discussing to see if it's a more constructive approach rather than just going for the bare bones and the facts of who's at fault and what's gone wrong, just to kind of make sure that we can involve both parties, get both sides of the story, and resolve it so that everybody's happy.
An analogy that I often use when talking about conflict is the iceberg analogy, because you often see so little on the surface compared to what's really going on underneath. And when you're trying to help somebody resolve a conflict, it's really about finding out what's underneath the waterline. What are those things that are going on that perhaps aren't seen or haven't been yet articulated, but are having a major impact on what's going on?
So I felt like I was being blackmailed. You threatened me about an appraisal coming up.
I thought it might make you think. Thought it might make you change your mind, I guess, because.
Well, it did the opposite, because that was the trigger then for me.
So, you know, I suppose something that was going on in the back of my mind was the fact that we did advertise for a full-time post, and I stuck my neck out for you because I thought that you would be great.
That, I think, feels like the crux of the problem, that it has felt like you've really resented that arrangement.
I think it really comes down to careful questioning and being a really, really good listener. So picking up any of those signals that are indicating what might be as yet unspoken, and gently but firmly probing down and helping the person to bring those to the surface.
The deal went through without figures being complete. So it was kind of all stupid in the end anyway.
So it didn't jeopardise that deal?
In the end, no. But that was what I was getting from Oliver, you see. I felt that the whole future of the firm was on my shoulders. Really.
That's quite a big statement. You felt that the whole future of the firm was on your shoulders. Where was that pressure coming from?
The deal with Tokyo was the only deal on the table for us. You know, if that hadn't gone through, the firm would have been looking into a black hole, a real black hole.
We offer a number of things. So some organisations will come to us because they have an immediate problem, so a conflict which needs resolving right now. And that may be between two parties, or it could be a group conflict. We can help there either with some mediation. As external independent mediators, we can come in and usually quite quickly set up a mediation which usually will resolve the conflict and allow the parties to move on. We can look how conflict is usually dealt with and how effective it is, and then we can advise on programmes which will move the organisation from where they are now to where they want to be. And in doing that, we take a very interactive and proactive approach, encouraging the delegates that we work with to bring very real situations to the workshops and work specifically on them so that they can leave able to address particular and specific problems.